Marzock with Full Compass, continuing our coverage of InfoComm 25. This company needs no introduction. They've been around since 1945, I believe. And when you want to go into the future, if we need insane engineering revolutions, of course we count on the Germans to do that. We're with Sennheiser. Joel, he's your business development manager for Sennheiser USA.
Correct.
Thanks so much. Let's talk about Spectera. A lot of buzz about this product. It's, this is technology we didn't think was possible a couple years ago, and here we are.
Absolutely. Yeah, we throw around the term game changer a lot in this industry, but this truly is a game changer in terms of wireless.
Bidirectional wireless capability. So you have one system, your in-ear monitors, your microphones, it's all working. Can we talk briefly about how that's possible? Because it wasn't recently.
Absolutely. So this is our first WMAS system. WMAS, for anybody who doesn't know, stands for Wireless Multi-Channel Audio System. So what we are doing is using a cocktail of known technologies, and we're blending them together to create a pro audio product that allows us to blend in-ear monitors as well as microphone channels all in one pack. So you're using things like time division duplex and time division multiple access. That's where we're breaking these up into time slots. The transmissions are broken up into time slots in each direction, and they are never transmitting at the same time. There's also a silent receive slot where the packs are listening for interference, and they're listening for commands from the base station. So the control for this system is actually baked into the protocol. There's no back channel. It's just part of the wireless SAT.
And it's just constantly finding the frequencies, and it's intelligently switches. So you never have interruptions. Your range is insane, right?
That's exactly correct. So the other part of this is we're using OFDM. So we're transmitting up to 100 milliwatts on a full 6 megahertz carrier. And we have multiple sub-frequencies for each channel of wireless, and there's also redundancy throughout the 6 megahertz carrier. So when fading or the multipath effect happens with wireless, which is what causes dropouts, that happens up to 2 meg wide, but there is still audio from that microphone that's going to make it through on other parts of the 6 megahertz carrier. So we're very immune to dropouts in that scenario.
And not only that, so I saw the release videos on Sennheiser. I didn't realize how little this pack is. It's super thin. That is more sleek than most body packs I've ever seen. And this is doing both directions. Your microphone's going out, your wireless audio, your monitoring is coming back in that little body pack.
Absolutely. Yep. So we have a 3-pin LEMO for the microphone send, and then we can either take a mono IFB feed or a stereo IEM transmit, right? So all happening in the same pack.
And it's supported by these DAD antennas here.
That's correct. And that's a paradigm shift for us as well. So the antennas now connect to the base station via Cat5e or greater. So we can run 100 meters. The antennas actually work together as well. So in reflective environments where narrowband wireless was a real challenge, these antennas actually work together, and we actually do better in a reflective environment.
You're utilizing the bounce to pick up signal coming from more direction.
Absolutely. And all the audio is actually coming in phase aligned, which was impossible with narrowband wireless.
That's insane. So let's talk about the units that are included in the Spectera universe.
Absolutely. So the base station is one rack unit, and that's 64 channels. So that's 32 inputs and 32 outputs all in one base station. So we've got redundant power supply.
Wait a second, 32 inputs and 16 outputs. So 32 microphones, 16 in-ear monitor channels.
16 stereo IEMs.
What?
So 32 by 32.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
So your Cat5 connections, your EtherCon connections there are for your antennas.
Yep.
So each base station is capable of transmitting on 2 6 megahertz carriers. So we can dedicate those antennas to either carrier, or we can dedicate it to spectrum scanning. So then we have word clock. So this will generate word clock internally.
Yeah.
Or we can use an external word clock generator and then loop through multiple units. The control port is actually your connection to the computer.
Yeah.
So very easy to operate. We've got a very intuitive web user interface. So essentially you connect your computer, you can pull up a web browser, you enter an IP address, and you're up and running.
Any web browser, this just works. So you could be anywhere in the world and be controlling the system.
Absolutely. So, well, it's meant for local control, but essentially it's just utilizing a web browser for that control.
And it's really advanced too. I mean, I see like all of this controllability, which actually brings me to my, next question, which is like price point. This is definitely a pro system. This is advanced technology that has never existed. So obviously it's going to be, built for professional use, but there is a break-even point, right? Whenever you're dealing with your in your monitor rigs and your wireless mic rigs, this does it all.
It does, absolutely. So really the break-even point for this, if you're running microphone channels as well as IEM, if you're in that 10 to 12 channel range, I would take a hard look at Spectera because it becomes very cost competitive at that point.
Yeah.
Yep. So the base station, I will say we had a lot of discussions about this. We were very aggressive with the pricing. Even though we feel that this is the best technology on the market, we wanted it to be an accessible product.
Yeah.
So the base station is $10,000. The SEK transceivers are $2,000, and the antennas are a little bit more expensive than a traditional wideband antenna, but it's because all the RF components are in the antenna itself. So the RF is there, the filtering is there, and then it's sending data to the base station. So the DAD antennas are $1,600 each.
Wow. Okay. But if you have a house of worship, if you even like a small to mid-sized venue, like this becomes incredibly economical for you because you're just having one unit that does all of this, and you're not going to have dropout. It's reliable. The signal. Spectera is, a game changer, like you said, and that's what Sennheiser does. So go to fullcompass.com to check out Spectera, and as always, keep it right here at Full Compass for more content from InfoComm 25. Thanks so much, Joel.
Thanks.